Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host, Derailious, and today we have a very important announcement. One of the most important Skyblock updates in the history of the game has officially been approved and is entering development. And that update is the Magic Find Rework. Before we begin, though, make sure to like and subscribe. Use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so here's the official statement put out by the team at the top of the design thread on Magic Find. Hey everyone, it's been a while since we released this thread, and we've taken the time to come through all of your feedback. Due to the immensely positive reception to the proposal, we are glad to announce that we now have a Magic Find rework entering the development stage. Our plan from here on out is to develop this update, which will take some time before putting it on the alpha network for a prolonged testing session that will allow us to implement key feedback as well as address any concerns. Our hope is that this slow and steady approach will be key to making this update as healthy as it can possibly be. As the update contains changes to most Magic Find items, alongside a rewrite of every Magic Find affected drop table, the development phase will take a while, but we're excited to share this with you soon. Thanks for all of your feedback. For those who did not watch the full video I made on the Magic Find rework, I highly recommend you do so as it has all of the details and information there. But for now, if you're just wanting to watch this one, the basics of the Magic Find rework are that there are 4 major pillars: substantially increasing the base drop chances of Magic Find affected drops throughout the game, reducing the amount of Magic Find in the game, eliminating the need for all Magic Find swaps or armor swaps, and making Magic Find as intuitive as possible. The goal is to make Magic Find easier to understand, more simple to maximize and figure out, and make most drops a little bit more common, or a lot more common, to allow the player base to progress just a little bit faster. These goals were outlined in the thread, and pretty much everything in the game will be changed because of it. It is a very major change to how Skyblock operates at even a fundamental level, and it will take some getting used to, but from what we've seen, it seems a lot more positive than the current situations in which Magic Find is very nebulous, hard to max out, and sometimes you're not even able to utilize it on drops that have over a 5% drop rate. That will all be changed under the new system, and hopefully it will be a much better situation. Also, slightly separate announcement, if you're wondering why all the forms images in this video are in dark mode, that's because the forms now has dark mode. It's only taken them literal decades, but I'm very glad to see it. It will make future videos a little bit better on the eyes. I apologize if in the past I had a lot of video footage or images or screenshots of the forms and it was never in dark mode. That was the reason. There was never an official mode, and any Chrome extensions usually ended up hiding certain pieces of information that were relevant. So for future footage, that will all be in dark mode. So, yay. Heading back to the Magic Find rework, though, I am extremely excited to see this implemented in the game. I think it's one of those things that doesn't really seem like it's going to be the craziest thing of all time, but when you actually look at what it proposes and what it enables in terms of combat content, in terms of treating Magic Find almost like a combat fortune in a way for some drops that have higher drop rates, I am very excited to see this implemented. I think it's going to make the early and mid game of Skyblock just a whole lot better, and hopefully alongside it we can see some changes to certain drop rates or things of that nature. Obviously it's going to take a while for this to enter the alpha network, but when it does, I imagine that the reception will be extremely positive, as the reception to the initial thread is already extremely positive, with almost 400 positive reactions there. It's just very, very nice to see. Wrapping up here, personally, I did not expect the Magic Find rework to be officially approved so soon. I expected it to take a lot longer, and I'm very glad to see it enter an official active development phase. Hopefully we see it on the alpha network over the next few months, because I think it's one of those things that can completely change Skyblock for the better. Would love to hear all of your thoughts down below. I will be reading through every single comment, and look to the future, fellas. I'll see you then.